What's up, everybody? You're tuned in to the Cris
Ammo.
podcast, episode 48, TakeOver Wednesdays. Hope everybody's having a good night. We got a lot to talk about today. Got a full slate of topics to get into. So I hope everybody's ready because we got a tongue full tonight. So let's get to it. And we are back, Cris podcast, episode 48, TakeOver Wednesdays, as we do every night at 9 o'clock p.m. Mar, what's going on?
Oh man, nothing. Man, I'm feeling good. I feel 100% compared to what I felt like last week. You know, your boy was kind of struggling. So overall, I'm good, man. And I haven't said this before, but I do want to I appreciate anybody and everybody who takes their time to watch the pod, even if it's for 10 minutes, an hour. I appreciate it. So I just want to send my appreciation to everybody that takes their time to support this podcast, man. Me, Cris, even our new co-host Ebony, man. You know, we've been putting a lot of work in, man. Hopefully you guys appreciate it, man. So I do want to say that. Appreciate y'all for real.
Yeah, for sure. We always appreciate anybody who watches the show, man, because you could be doing something else, but you take the time out to check us out. So, and also share it with your friends, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube, hit that notification button while you're at it. So,
Yep.
and Miss Ebony, how you doing? That's
No.
how she doing.
Still trying to figure out the juice. How you doing, bro? How you doing today?
I'm all right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Ah man, come on, man. Where the spirits at, dog?
I'm
Where it's
good.
at, man? You should be
I'm
you should
good.
be
I'm
feeling on
good.
cloud nine, man. Your team made it to next
Yeah,
round. You know what I'm saying?
I mean that's regular, you know.
Ah, regular.
No,
Oh
I was
my
just playing.
god,
No, I'm
this
good.
guy, bro. I was trying to hype you up. Now, forget y'all. I ain't gonna do it no more.
I was just messing with you. No, but for real. I am hype about that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody threw dirt on us, but we emerged from the sands of the abyss.
Yeah.
It was a rough season. So you know. So yeah. I could just echo.
Why is this echo?
What you do last time, baby? Was the echo going?
Nah.
It was her. All right, man. Let's get into these topics.
Black people always got technical difficulties.
Hopefully, she figures that out.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, man. Let's talk about it. Milwaukee Bucks fire Adrian Griffin and hire Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
Now, some people say this was, some people could see it. You know, other people say it came out of nowhere. I know the timeline was kind of shocked by it, but you're the basketball correspondent on this show, so I want you to give us your thoughts.
My initial, I was low-key a little shocked. Like, obviously, you heard some things about, Giannis, and, you had the whole issue with Terry Stotts. He ended up quitting before the season even started. So you kind of sensed there was a little bit of turmoil and stuff like that going on. Then you had Giannis. He said a couple things during the in-season tournament Final Four, where it was kind of disparaging remarks against Adrian Griffin. And then the firing happened. So I guess most people would say they saw it coming, but at the same time, like the timing seemed like a little crazy to me. They are second place in the East. I think they're 30-13. After tonight, I think they're 31-13. Honestly, to me, this just puts more pressure on Giannis and Day. They better win. You know what I mean? Doc Rivers is probably the only choice they could have chosen. You know what I mean? That was available at the time. Doc Rivers he's a cool coach. He hasn't won championship with the Celtics. A lot of people, some people think he's a little overrated just based on like where people put him on the pedestal for coaches. Even Shaq said, he's been living off that one ring for a long time. You know what I mean? He had the teams with the Clippers, with Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan at the time. Jamal Crawford was on the team. They should have went a lot farther than they did. The Philly team, obviously, last year, I'm not going to put too much on him, especially with everything that was going on with James Harden. But overall, man, he's blown a lot of 3-1 leads as the head coach. So he has that stigma to him. But overall, to me, I think this should put pressure on Giannis and Dame. I don't care what they say about the defense. A coach can put all the schemes in the world, but if you don't want to play defense, most of that is effort. Dame is not a defensive player. So like I don't care what Doc Rivers is going to do. I don't think it's going to change that. They're still going to give up points. Obviously Chris Middleton isn't the same player that he used to be. He is getting older. He has injuries. So they could change some schemes, you know what I mean? But overall, I think with Giannis and Dame, man, I think especially with Giannis, like this is another coach that he, that has left him. They fired Mike Budenholzer. It seemed like that was a bad choice. They had the chance to get Nick Nurse, but from little stories that you hear from inside reporters and stuff like that, he didn't want Nick Nurse. He agreed to do the whole Adrian Griffin thing. So my whole thing is, why not give him a whole year? Like you're not going in a year, you re-signed. So what's up? But I don't know. I think there should be a lot more pressure on, a lot more heat on Giannis and Dame for what happened with Adrian. But it is what it is. Players if they want, they're gonna get what they want at the end of the day.
What's your thoughts, Ebony?
I didn't know that you could be the second place team in your division and be cut as a coach. I don't know. It feels like you show up to work every day, you're doing a great job, and then they were like, "Hey, let me whisper in your ear. Please don't come back tomorrow." What was wrong? What was wrong with the team? No, explain it to me. I was taken aback because I thought, oh my gosh, who do you have to be in the NBA to keep your job? And the Lakers coach still has his job. I just don't.
That's the thing. Not to cut you off, Ebony, but that's the thing though. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the hell does Darvin Ham still have a goddamn job? Like, I call him terrorist pockets for a reason. Like, this man is terrible. Like, you know what I mean? So a lot of people like to compare it with the whole David Blatt situation back in the day with LeBron. They were in second place or first place at the time. And it's around the same time where they ended up firing David Blatt, and that's when they ended up going with Tyronn Lue. And then obviously, that's when they came back 3-1 against the Warriors and they won their chip. So there is a little bit of precedence to this happening. Obviously, star players like Giannis, they're going to get what they want because a team like Milwaukee and where that team is located at, it's hard to keep stars. You know what I mean? So they're going to do everything possible to keep Giannis. But at the same time, I think it just puts more pressure on Giannis and Dame because now it's just like, now it's put up or shut up. Like, you guys, now Giannis, you got the player that you wanted, Dame. You traded Drew Holiday, and in a sense, Drew was able to go to one of your arch rivals in the East in Boston. Now you look at Boston, they're a dangerous team. Like they should be easy favorites to make it to the NBA Finals. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for them to beat that team. I don't see how the Bucks do it. Like they don't have no more assets. There was even a couple pods even talking about like should you even regret at this point trading for Dame? Like, you know, it kind of sounds sacrilegious, but in the same sense, they would probably be in a better position to upgrade the team. They might be a little bit, I think they would be better defensively in a sense. Like, I get there are some players that have been out of the rotation with injuries and stuff like that, but you still would have Drew. You would still have a chance to maybe even upgrade. Like, you look at the Terry Rozier trade, it didn't take that much, you know what I mean, to get Terry Rozier. So it took Kyle Lowry, an expiring contract, and I think a pick swap or something like that. So
2027 first round.
Yeah. So for all the stuff that they gave up for Dame, you can literally, you know, it's kind of easy to do it now, you know, compared to, you know, 6 months ago, where they made the decision to, you know, trade for Dame or whatever. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, people are going to question it, you know. I think Adrian Griffin shouldn't have been fired like this, but, you know, I said players going to get what they want.
Yeah, I was surprised by it when I saw it. You know, I saw it because, you know, I see they in second place, and it's like, you fire this man? Like, it'd be one thing if they was like the 6th seed or the 7th seed or something like that, and they struggling. Then he get fired. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? They have high expectations for this team. They brought Dame in. They got Giannis over there. But you the 2nd seed, and then you fire this man? Like, damn. Damn.
Nah, facts.
It's a cold-blooded business, man.
Cold business.
Messy, very messy.
Cold business. And I'm like, look, the Pacers own the Bucks. If you look at the Pacers own the Bucks, and they traded, you know, Pascal Siakam and all that. I like the Knicks. You know, I love the Knicks. I obviously, I'm sure we're probably going to talk about the Terry Rozier trade, but I love that trade for the Heat. You know what I mean? Like, they really don't show up to the playoffs. So, like, you know, we can depend on the Heat showing up in the playoffs. But you still got the Celtics, you know what I mean? Like, there's teams that are viable out there. You know what I mean? The Knicks could still make moves. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, they can get better. So, you know, like, you know, for the Bucks, like Doc Rivers, he's a cool coach, but how much is he going to upgrade that defense? Like, Dame is not a defensive player. He's going to get cooked on defense every time. That's just what it is. Like, it's been happening his whole career. What makes you think it's going to change now? It's not, unless you find a way to protect them on the back end. So, like, that might be the only chance that you have to protect Dame from perimeter play. But at the end of the day, he's going to have to guard the likes of Jaylen Brown. He's going to have to guard the likes of a Tyrese Maxey and a Jalen Brunson and now a Terry Rozier and a Tyler Hero. Those guys are going to cook him. Tyrese Halliburton. And if you make the finals, then you got to either play Jamal Murray, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and whoever else might make it out of the West. Like, you know, James Harden, you know, if my Lakers get lucky, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be problems for the Bucks. Like, it's not going to be easy. Like, Giannis is going to have to have one of his best seasons for them to be able to win this chip, because there's just too many really good teams out there and other teams that can upgrade their teams as well.
You didn't even mention the Nuggets. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I did. You mentioned the Nuggets.
He did.
I did.
He said in the finals, Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray. Yeah, Jamal Murray. I put respect on Murray. I put respect on Jokic. Them dudes is balling. You know what I mean? Like, Tyrese Maxey been hooping. Jalen Brunson been hooping. You know what I mean? So,
in this season, I'm not.
Yeah. I like the Sixers more than the Bucks right now. I really do. And they have a chance to get Bruce Bowen. So, or Bruce Brown, not Bowen, Bruce Brown. So, you know what I mean? So they get Bruce Brown. Woo! Watch out for the Sixers.
All right, let's talk about the Terry Rozier trade. What's your thoughts on that?
I love it. You know, it's kind of, to me, it's definitely an upgrade with Kyle Murray. You know what I mean? A younger athlete. He's scoring better than Kyle Lowry at this point. I don't think Kyle Lowry can average 10 points at this point in his career. He's a better defender. As I said, with the Heat, I don't think the Heat won tonight. It was his first game, you know, playing with the Heat. But, you know, I know when it gets close to the playoff time, they're going to be ready. I don't think Jimmy takes the regular season serious. He don't start taking the regular season serious until probably about mid-March. Bam's been playing out of his mind. He's been playing really good. Jaquez, he's damn near been almost rookie of the year right now. He's been hooping. Tyler Hero looking healthy. Like, they got a deep squad. Kevin Love been hooping. I love it. You know what I mean? I think he fits perfectly with the Heat.
What you think, Ebony?
I think it was a good trade. I like to see the young body come over there. It's nice to see some youth over there on the Heat. Although I think the Heat were solid before the trade, so I think that this is just going to be a better addition to an already solid situation because they were doing well before the trade. They weren't trash at all. So I think anytime you're solid and you add some youth to your team, things should only get better. And he seems like he's going to come in there and, move into the fold and not because sometimes you bring new kids onto your team and they become an issue and they're a problem and they change the dynamic. But it seems like he's going to come over there to the Heat, already season started and just, mix in and just be a good addition. Like I said, I'm just happy to see some young blood over there. I think it was a good trade.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, it's a good trade. It said he averaged 20 some points a game over there with Charlotte.
About 24 points a game. So you add that with Tyler Hero, Jimmy, and Bam.
And that's what they needed over there with the Heat. They need another score, somebody, especially if they make it in. Because when they make it to the finals, like that's what we missing. Jimmy has to do everything, almost damn near. But if they get somebody else that can back him up and score, they have a good chance still to make it, a good series. You know what I'm saying? So
don't sleep on him. Yep.
All right, man. Let's talk about Oscars. The Oscars are coming up, and the question is, are the Oscars still relevant and important? Now, those are two different questions. So I'm going to ask around the room first, is it relevant? I'm going to start with you, Ebony.
I don't think that it's relevant. The younger generation, even to me, like I'm not paying attention to the Oscars. I didn't know the Oscars were even coming up until it was a topic, and I was like, "Are the Oscars coming up?" For real. It used to be a big extravaganza because there weren't a lot of options to watch in television. So the Oscars were relevant. They were one of the biggest productions of television each year. All of the stars were in one place at one time. It was more than just awards, it was fashion. It still is that. All the stars still come out to the Oscars. They still all dress up and look beautiful. They still commentate and talk about it. But is it going to make a difference on what movies I thought were great this year? Or, no, because I streamed them all. And I was able to make my own choice. So, no, I don't think they're still relevant. Are they important? It was the second half of it. I think yes, because it's a gauge on culture. Because the Oscars, we weren't represented there. We weren't seen there. As melanated people, our movies were not nominated there, and we made good movies before 2 years ago when we started having representation at the Oscars. So is it important? Yes, I think it's important because it's the gauge on culture. I think that you can see now more representation of melanated movies at the Oscars, which to me lets you know that we are starting to be seen and heard, at least in the form and fashion of Hollywood appreciation. But it's too late now because the Oscars are irrelevant. So they always let us in, the back door when no one cares anymore. So no one cares about the Oscars, but now we're there. So twofold. No, I don't think they're very relevant, but are they still important? Yes, I think they're still important to me because it's a gauge on where we sit kind of culturally.
What you think, Mo? As far as like relevancy, I don't think award shows are relevant like they used to be. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like we had more of them. You had like, the BET Awards, and, MTV had their set of awards and Oscars. I remember I used to sit down and watch the Oscars with my sister and my mom and my pops. We used to watch it, every now and then. You know what I mean? Honestly, I feel like more people just kind of look at it for the fashion or for the viral moments, in a sense. Obviously, like the whole situation with Chris Rock and Will Smith, you know what I mean? That pretty much took it over. So people kind of look forward to that. As far as like the importance of it, I think the Oscars has some importance to it. In a sense of like, I guess you kind of see You get hip to, the movies that, are more critically acclaimed and stuff like that. So I looked at some of the nominations, some of the movies I haven't even seen. I'm definitely gonna try to watch that Leonardo DiCaprio movie. I think he got a couple of nominations and stuff like that for that movie. Not him personally, but I know that movie did. So I don't know if I'm gonna check it out. Obviously, we'll see what's up, but I think it's all to each his own as far as like the importance of it and the relevancy of it.
Let's just be real. It's relevant to white people. That's who watches the Oscars. We don't watch the Oscars. We only watch the Oscars if one of our people is up for best actor or actress. If Denzel or one of the up and coming young actors that we rock with ain't up for something, we ain't watching it.
Or if it's like a host, that we're like think is like funny, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, some people will check that out though. Like some people are big fans of Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart was, when Kevin Hart,
I'm just saying, like some people might have checked it out for Chris Rock because they're big Chris Rock fans. They want to see like how the initial opening of any award show, they got to start cracking jokes on everybody. That's low key probably one of the better moments in for award shows, you know what I mean? Besides like certain viral moments and stuff like that. So I agree with you. Like, yeah, it is to me a more Caucasian set piece. You know what I mean? I don't go out my way for it. But for some people it's important. You know what I mean? Some people are big movie heads. They watch every single movie. They really get into it. They review stuff. I get it. For certain people it's important. For some people it's not. I think that's with all colors. You know what I mean? Some, there's black people who are really big movie people. You know what I mean? They probably watched a lot of these movies and they probably have a lot of focus on who they think should win and stuff like that. Some people are very passionate about these things. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know what I mean? I see that even goes with the Grammys. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's, we all know how the Grammys go. Like there's certain people that should win these awards, but they don't give them that. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of tell who's going to win the awards by who's going to be performing at that and who shows, you know what I mean? So
I remember in the Grammys when they put best female rappers, they put female rappers that ain't dropped like albums in like 6 years, right? What is she doing on this list, man?
Nah, yeah, like well that goes down to a lot of these mainstream awards like the Oscars, like the Grammys and stuff like that. The ones that are supposed to have these high accolades. Like these are supposed to be some of the most prestigious awards you can get in your field, whether it's in music or acting. And I mean, there's been a lot of people of our color who've been bypassed, who played great roles or who've had great albums that should have won them. And this is consensus from white folks, Latinos, Asians that these people should have won. But with those, I guess what would you call them? Voters, you know what I mean, who cast their votes for these awards. You know what I mean? Everything has an agenda. Everything, you know what I mean. It just is what it is. It's Hollywood, so
do you know how they really vote for these awards?
No, I never really did my full research.
There's a board, like you're on a board, right? And then they meet together. Yeah, it's not regular people; it's a board of people.
No, but because Denzel talked about this, you have to like pander to them. Like it's the one who panders the most. Like you got to like send gifts and like it's almost like a campaign, like vote for me type deal. It's not really like, oh, you did the best acting in this movie, we're gonna vote for you. No, you gotta send gifts, you gotta get your representation, like really like put you out there and campaign for the shit. Like it's
some people don't do that. Like even look at Leonardo DiCaprio. I think Leonardo DiCaprio should have won so many Oscars for some of the roles that he played.
Denzel should have won before Training Day.
100%, he should have won one.
He should have won for Malcolm X.
I get it, man. Like honestly, as an actor, it's like to have you being an Oscar award-winning actor, it goes a long way for your career. You know what I mean? So a lot of these people are going to pander that because that literally changes your whole career. That's like an NBA player winning a championship. It changes the way people look at you for the rest of eternity. You know what I mean? Now you're an Oscar award-winning actor. That's what they always say when they put like, yo, this movie, The Crutch and Two Fleas, starring Oscar award-winning Cris. You know what I mean? Like it just makes it better. Like people are like, oh, Oscar award-winning, this shit gonna be good. Two Crutches and a Flea, like come on, dog. This shit gonna be a classic, dog. You know what I mean? So it's no different.
I remember the best picture was like a movie that. Who the hell is in it? Nobody watched this movie. Like
it's always very Caucasian. It's
like,
always
this?
things you never see in your life.
Hey, I ain't got no desire to see this movie.
Let's be real. Most of those people get the more prominent roles, though.
Yeah. What's a movie that is nominated this year?
I know Oppenheimer, and they probably gonna win all the awards. Oppenheimer or whatever the name
Oppenheimer,
is.
the one with Leonardo DiCaprio, I think it's called. I forgot what it's called.
Something with the flowers. Wow.
Yeah. But that one I'm very intrigued.
That
one I'm very intrigued about because that goes into like these Native Americans that go missing and they start investigating and stuff like that.
He fell in love with one of them.
He falls in love with them and stuff like that. So I watched a little bit of it last night. Obviously, it's hard for me to watch a movie late at night after work. I'll be falling asleep. But the little part that I did see, it was really good. So I'm gonna definitely finish watching it this weekend for sure.
For sure. All right, y'all. Should a woman be able to keep your last name after a divorce? Now, I've known some people who keep their last name. Some people in my family, prominent actors, they use the last name because that's what they got famous off of. So I want to ask y'all, starting with you, Mo, do you think a woman should be able to keep the last name after they divorce?
Oh man, I personally wouldn't want her to. Like we got a divorce. I don't want you to keep my last name. I really don't. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like there's nothing that needs to go forth with it. I do understand it in certain situations though. I know certain women keep it because maybe they want to have the same last name as their kids and stuff like that. You got to respect that in a sense. I kind of proposed this question on the list because of the whole situation with Tori Hart. And, obviously she's not with Kevin Hart anymore. And then she did an interview. They literally asked her why she still keeps her last name. And then she pretty much basically said that she keeps it based on she built her fame off that name. You know what I mean? Like, obviously she has she's a comedian. Obviously, you've heard the story about her going on tour with Cat Williams and stuff like that. So a lot of people were like, some people didn't like it that she, kind of says she uses the Hart name for the benefits of that last name. So that's how I brought up on the list. But yeah, me personally, I wouldn't want her. But I get it though. You know what I mean? Like if I married Beyonce Knowles and I know what that last name carried, like I'm gonna hold on to that shit as long as I can too. You know what I mean? I want to get the benefits of the Knowles. I do, a Kardashian or whatever. Hell yeah, fuck it.
Go be Maul Kardashian.
But me personally, nah, hell no. I can't get rid of my last name. We got divorced for a fucking reason. Get out of here. Respectfully.
Oh, well, first and foremost, I was married for 15 years. I never changed my last name. I kept my last name. I didn't take his. My dad said, you were Ebony Stallings when you met him. You'll be Ebony Stallings when he is gone. And so I said, okay, Dad. And I kept my last name. So to me, and when you bring up Beyonce, I think that if you're your own person, even after your divorce, you can go back to being who you originally were, which maybe you should have never not originally been. because I don't like the idea of taking the other, someone else's name, because you don't take mine, but I take yours, and then when it's over, I'm supposed to give you yours back. So it's just like I don't win. It's all a loss for me. I have to change who I was when I married you, and then if by chance it doesn't work out after we were together for 20 years, and I've been Miss Styles for 20 years, now all of a sudden everyone has to revert back to, and even I have to adjust to not being the person who I was for 20 years. It just seems like it's really an unfair deal for the woman in the whole, no matter how you slice it, whether I took it and kept it, or whether I took it and I didn't take it. None of it is really my choice. Although I'm the only person who's really making an adjustment to who I am and who people call me, who I identify myself as. So I don't know. This was a heavy question to me. I think that to me, I feel like after a certain period of time, or if I've created a business that is connected to this name, if you gave it to me, then it's mine. And if we are not together anymore, if I decide I want to keep it, then honor me enough to say that the time that we were together meant enough to me to allow me to keep it. It's your choice when I come in, it's your choice when I come out. What did I choose? So I think if you're a decent man, if I say, hey, I'm Tina Turner, are you going to Ike Turner me and be like, that was my daddy's name and my daddy gave it to me? Or are you going to be kind enough to go like, hey, you and I didn't work out, Ebony, but if you want to stay Mrs. Styles because you've built a whole, social media platform on being, Mrs. Styles, then have that. Because whether or not you take it and you keep it, you're still Mr. Styles. Whether I'm Mrs. Styles or I'm not, you were originally Mr. Styles. So if I keep it or if I don't, that doesn't affect or change you. So are you kind enough in our breakup and our divorce to allow me to continue to be who I've been, that you asked me to be when I married you because the society said I should take over your name? Or now do I have to repurpose myself to be somebody else just because we didn't work out and we have a divorce? So I don't know. This is a heavy topic just to me, just period. I just don't like it at all. I think two people can be married and keep their own name and be the people that they were when they met each other in a union that isn't about last names. It's about love and companionship and communication. Whether or not we share the same last name doesn't dictate whether we were married, because our marriage license says that we are. So does the bills that we share. So does the house that we've built together. So does the life and the bank account we share together. So I just would say that if you get married, just don't change. Then you don't have to argue with this dude when it's over about giving it back. It was never yours. It was always his. It looked like he just loaned it to you until he got tired of you, and now that he's tired of you, you have to give it back. So if you don't want to be on rental car status, then buy your own car and keep your own car. And that's where I'm at with the last name.
Hey man, I think it's a case by case situation, man. Most women, they want the last name. You know what I'm saying? When they marry a man, they want the last name. So it is what it is. And most men want the woman to have the last name because they feel like it's a, I don't know, it's a step in a new direction when you take that last name, because once I make you my fiance and then you marry me, you take it on, we become one. You know what I'm saying? So you take it on my last name. Now, to each his own. If y'all don't, you have, like Ebony, you say you didn't take the last name. Hey, if he's okay with that, then that's y'all, that's how y'all do things. I'd never knock nobody doing things. If you guys came together and communicated that and he said, yeah, that's cool, you can keep your last name, I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying, you still with me, then I'm not going to sit up and say, well, that's wrong. No. But you know what I'm saying? Most couples, you know what I'm saying, when they take their last name, they look at it as a symbol of we're coming together as one, you know what I'm saying, under one last name. And as far as the divorce goes, I think that's a case by case situation. I think it's the relationship after it. If it's a nasty divorce, then I can see the man be like, hell no, you give my damn name back. But if it's a mutual thing and y'all got a cool relationship after y'all divorce, I can see the man being like, hey, you can keep your last name. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Now, it may cause problems when he meets another woman and she's like, why the fuck she got the last name too? That's weird. So that's a case by case situation, like I said. But that's something that you got to communicate with that person. You know what I'm saying? And you got to let them know, hey, she has my last name because she, we had a business together. People know her by this name. She has all her resources by this name, blah, blah, blah. But if, like I said, if it's a nasty divorce, then I can see him like, nah, give me my name back. She, regardless of what y'all got a divorce for, he cheated, she cheated, you know, you know, they're not, bonding no more. There's, something, they're not equal no more. They're not feeling it no more. Whatever, for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying. The divorce is nasty. 9 times out of 10, the man gonna want you to change the name because he don't want nothing associated with you. So,
like, I'm gonna ask a question, just to be devil's advocate. Not saying this is what I believe or not, but let's say you establish something. You know what I mean? Your last name becomes, identifiable, like, you know what I mean, as a business. You know what I mean? And then obviously you have a lady or whatever has your last name, or even a man. Sometimes the men may even take the woman's last name, whatever. You know what I mean? And you build this business, and your name is solidified with you and your business. Now you get a divorce, and let's say that person who has that last name, who's identifiable, is like, look, respectfully, I would not want you to have this last name because this last name has so much attention to it. So, like, if you were to fuck up, it's gonna fuck up the image of that last name. You know what I mean? Would you have a problem in a sense like that if somebody was like, you know what I mean, if you were that person, they were asking like, yo, I would like for you to go back to your original last name in a case like that situation? Would you view that person as being wrong for doing that, or right, whatever? Like, what would y'all think about a situation like that?
I think it's wrong because if your name is built up as something and I keep it, if you mess up, it affects me. So if I mess up, it affects you. So mutually, don't we want to both be on the up and up because we're both making money off of the Hart last name? So as Tory Hart, I don't want to taint the Hart name just as much as I hope Kevin Hart keeps it together so he doesn't take the Hart name, so that Tory and Kevin can still be Hearts and continue to make money, unscathed. So I don't know. I just feel like what aren't there, to me it feels like they're amicable enough that it was okay and that he's not bothered by that. To me it feels like, who did you marry that you distrust them so much now that it's like, are you messing up my name? Like, what? Why would I
Well,
mess up your name?
obviously, things could happen in a relationship that could change that opinion. Obviously, you know what I mean.
if she crazy as hell,
Crazy, you know what I mean. He crazy, you know what I mean. Like,
overnight before you married her.
Somebody can switch up, man. I've
people can
heard
switch up. Like,
it switch up, man. They get you, and then next thing you know,
yeah, being crazy.
I'm just saying, people switch up. They seem cool.
Like, you may not get the original, but like the more, like, I'm not.
He
Look,
got your ass. He put a DDT on your ass.
Right.
Don't do that.
Obviously, Kevin Hart don't care. Obviously, he don't care.
Nobody's doing that.
He don't care. But
he hugging and cuddling with you, and then as soon as you say I do, bitch, come here.
Or the manipulation of the whole situation, you know what I mean? Like,
she as soon as you say I do, she got a knife at your neck. You sleep. Just because you ain't washed the dishes.
Especially in the sense of like you
ain't washed the dishes and shit.
Especially in the sense of like, especially in the sense like, if Ebony, you met a man like Ebony, you're this famous actress, whatever. You met this man who isn't established. He's just some regular old blown dude, and then his situation is up because he's with you now in a situation. So he's gonna think differently compared to now that he's officially with you, to the moment where you get a divorce because you don't want to be with him no more. Now his whole life is back to ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So like that could change a personality in a person as well, because they're gonna try to fight for some shit that they don't want to lose in a sense, and they might do some real crazy ass shit that might put you in a situation or put your career like look at my man, what's his name Marvel man, he was in Creed.
I know you're talking about.
What's his name?
I forgot his name.
Oh, how you forget his name? I know Ebony knows. What's his name?
Oh no, I'm bad with actors' names, but I do know who you're talking
But
about.
you know what I mean, though. Now you see his situation based off, like, we all believe that, you know what I mean? Like, me personally, I get there's still evidence on him, forcefully putting her back in the car. And I get it. You don't want to do that to the female. But you could tell she was a little crazy in a sense. But but you know what I mean? Like, look at that situation. Now his whole career is like literally like literally his name is literally dragged in the mud because of that particular situation. Obviously, we don't know the particulars of what was going on. Jonathan Majors. We don't know the particulars on what was going on why Shorty was chasing him for 30 blocks in New York. I don't understand. But obviously she did it for a purpose because she didn't want to let go of some shit, or she's mad about some shit where she did it to Jonathan Majors, and now he literally lost his career at this moment in time because of that situation.
Hey man, it is what it is. You think Will Smith wants his name back from jail?
No, because Will Smith is a punk.
She can have it back. That's what she's her own person. She'll still be Jada Pinkett, whether she's Jada Pinkett Smith or not, because she kept her own.
That's a bad example. That's a bad example.
Beyonce Knowles never took over Mr. Carter's last name. She doesn't. If he goes on about his business, she'll still be Beyonce Knowles.
I mean,
those two are very.
I mean, she still refers to herself Miss Carter. She still refers to herself.
Okay, she does.
So on paper, it's probably Miss Carter, but
yeah, those two are powerful in their own right, though. You know what I mean? Will and Jada, I don't know what's wrong with that.
Who cares? Let's move on. Complex, best rapper alive for 2023. They say it's J. Cole. Now, I'm not mad at this choice because J. Cole has been killing it, man. He's been doing his thing on the features, on the albums. Hey, man, right now, I wouldn't want to get on the track with that dude right now because he'll probably murder you on that track. So he just murdered Drake on his own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on a tear. He got the verse for Benny the Butcher on that song. He got the one with Lil Yachty. Like, he got all kinds of verses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's killing it. Yeah, he's killing
I'm not mad at him being named the best rapper alive in 2023 because J. Cole has been killing it. So, what's your thoughts, Maul?
No, I totally agree. I think J. Cole, which is kind of crazy, he didn't have an album out last year. He didn't even have a song put out. He had nothing but features, and he killed it all. You know what I mean? I think obviously with a year like it was last year, we talked about it a little bit. How the beginning of last year was kind of like it was kind of slow. I think it finished off pretty good, pretty decent. You know what I mean? There were a couple albums I was really intrigued by at the end of the year. But obviously, where this brings out more excitement for whenever J. Cole is gonna release his next album. I know it's gonna be sometime this year. There was kind of anticipation that it would have been, the end of last year, but I think we'll probably get it sometime in the summertime when things warm up and everybody's outside. I think that album's gonna be pretty amazing. So I think this year started off with a bang with 21 Savage. I did love the Hall & Nash, tape with West Side Gunna and all them. It was dope, Benny. So I'm excited. I think
Complex album come out this weekend.
This weekend? Oh, okay. Yeah. So music is coming out, man. There's a lot of music coming out. So obviously I think 2023 might be a little different. Hey, you never know. J. Cole might even repeat it. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for other albums coming out. I'm really excited for Schoolboy Q and some other stuff, man. Hopefully we get like a ASAP Rocky album. He's been talking about it for a while. Kanye's supposed to be putting some stuff out. So we'll see. But yeah, Complex got it right with J. Cole.
What you think, Ebony?
Oh, I'm a horrible gauge because if you're asking me about rap in 2023, I am not her. But I do appreciate J. Cole. Anyone that is has a conscious mind and then uses their platform to be conscious, to me, just reminds me of, the original hip hop that I grew up on. So if you're asking if I would co-sign J. Cole as the best 2023 rapper alive, I would co-sign for sure. Especially to be that hot without an album out. When you said that, I thought, oh, you know what? That is true. Everything that you love from J. Cole is literally a feature on someone else's record. But you don't realize it's someone else's record until this moment. And I thought, oh my gosh, he murdered a lot of people this year on their own track. Because I thought those were his songs, but they were not. So I couldn't give you an in-depth, like, oh, goodness, thing. I don't know. The rap I played today was fabulous at my house. So I'm still
the soul tapes.
Yes, Cold Summer is my jam. It's gonna be cool.
Nah, Cold Summer's fire. Like if I had some like other artists that I think that could have gave a run for J. Cole for Best Rapper Alive for 2023. I think Killer Mike had a chance with his album. I thought he was amazing. I think Larry June should have had a chance up there. I thought he put out some quality projects out there last year as well too. So. And even Gunna, I know Cris is not a fan of it, but I thought Gunna had a really, really amazing album, especially coming off the whole situation where, the whole snitch campaign situation with Young Thug. So, I think there were a couple guys that had a chance to, claim this throne, but I said, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it with J. Cole at all.
For sure. All right, man. Sports Illustrated. Firing everybody, letting them go. Are we surprised by this? Because I'm not.
No,
no one's there.
They had a good run.
They did. Yes, they did.
Nobody picks up magazines no more, man.
No, I'm like, where do you even buy a magazine? I haven't seen one in I don't even know if they're still. Are they at 7-Eleven somewhere? Behind?
Hey, you still get it at the grocery store and airports and shit.
Oh, they are at the grocery store. You are right. Okay, so maybe I would pick up a magazine probably not even at the airport. No, I'm just gonna put my earpods in and just rock out to my music or my book on my phone.
You just type in Sports Illustrated and read that same article.
Yes, but I remember when Sports Illustrated was the main place you could see half naked women. Mm-hmm. It used to be the jam. Remember when Tyra Banks, it was a huge thing. It was we made it on Sports Illustrated. And you were yeah, we're there. We're melanated people all around. It used to be the jam. But I used to collect the Source magazine. All that stuff is dead. It's a new time. Yeah. The Vibe. Do you remember Vibe magazine?
Jet magazine. See the beauty of the week.
Yeah. Oh my God. And it was small. It was tiny. But no one reads magazines anymore. So no, I wasn't surprised. It's just like stores closing, Barnes and Nobles is going out of business, or Blockbusters are gone, or that Redbox is out there in front of 7-Eleven.
You want to hear an interesting story about Blockbuster?
What?
Redbox came to them first about the idea about putting anything in the vendor thing, and they told them to get the hell on.
What? And they put Blockbuster. They were to start putting them out of business.
And they put their asses out of business. And then Netflix just kind of put the kill shot in them.
Yeah. Even before Netflix, we were streaming illegally, weren't you? Oh, no, not on the show. I was like, no, we weren't. No, we weren't paying for all that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're right. Me either.
I speak no English. What's your thoughts, Mom?
Am I surprised? No. I'm a little sad about it though, because I get it. People don't read magazines like they normally do, but I think in a sense of where we are today in society, and us not owning any of the products that we do have, as far as movies, music, anything like that nature, we technically don't own that shit. They can take it away from you at any moment in time. So I think people need to start understanding where society is going right now, in a sense of it's always cool to have a physical copy of some stuff, man. You know what I mean? Shit can get erased from history in a sense like this, you know what I mean? Obviously from the covers, as you guys talk about the double XL covers, the Jet magazines, Beauties of the Week, the Source covers, the Slam NBA, the Slam magazine covers.
King,
man, I used to
King.
remember all that. I remember all that. I used to collect those, man. And I think those are dope. I think having the actual physical edition is something that I think we should still be able to maintain. You know what I mean? Like you see it in Best Buy. Like Best Buy is literally getting rid of all physical DVDs and music and all that type of stuff. They're getting rid of all that stuff, as you can tell. So it's all going to be all digital. And I think that sucks. I really do. I really, really do. I think it's really sad because I do love having the physical copies of stuff. You know what I mean? Because
shout out to Zia Records, man. They keep it alive over there.
Nah, for real. I'm even thinking about getting back into collective vinyls and doing stuff like that. Like I really want to start owning these pieces of art that a lot of these great artists, writers, whatever have. You know what I mean? I think it's good to have collections like that. You know what I mean? In the sense of like you own it yourself. But as you guys said, it's not surprising, but it's still sad. People did lose their jobs and stuff like that. So hopefully they're able to bounce back on their feet. So, prayers and well wishes to them, man. Hopefully, they can, still survive in the climate that we live in today.
Yeah, man. Sad business when people lose their job. ESPN laying people off. And
you saw your boy about to command $20 million.
Who?
Stephen A. His contract coming up. They say he's gonna command like $20 million.
Good for Stephen A. You know what? Get that money from him.
I low key think he's gonna leave ESPN though. I think he's gonna start his own shit. Me personally.
Think so? I think he'll make more money. He likes take.
But I think low key. I know we're kind of going off topic though, but I low key think it's more beneficial for him to get away from ESPN. You know what I mean? It's not like he needs to work himself to the bone. I think he's kind of established his YouTube. I know he wants to start doing the whole acting shit. He's already doing the whole like Days of Our Lives shit. You know what I mean? So, God else knows what else he wants to get into. You know what I mean? I could honestly see him maybe even getting more into politics and shit, as far as like maybe doing like a political show or something like that. I could see some stuff like that too.
I don't know. I think he loved First Take too much. That's just me. All right, man. Let's talk about Kanye West. He's got an album coming out called Vultures. I just want to, what's y'all expectations for this album? Well, Ebony, she probably like, I don't give a fuck. But
no, don't do that. I love Kanye West. I do. Don't do that. Oh, and he is 2023 too, so I should have known. But no, I can talk about this. I'm versed in Kanye.
So go ahead, talk about it.
My expectations. I hope that he produced on the album most of the tracks, because I think more than being a great rapper, he's a great producer. Musically inclined, I feel like, to me, a lot of the rap that I hear now, where's the melody? Where's the instruments? It's just, I don't know. It's just not very musically stimulating. I'm excited for a musically stimulating album with old school tracks, mixed in, and real guitars and real trumpets. I love music, like genuine instrumental music. And maybe because I play an instrument, my mom was a band teacher, but I love like genuine, unsynthesized, like real music created with real instruments. And I don't think people do that anymore, because you can get all of that from your computer. A lot of beats are, electronic created from your phone, and like, your son can make a beat on his iPhone now. And not just discount any of that, because that is still an amazing skill to have. I can't make a beat on my iPhone, so I'm not discounting that or discrediting that at all. But I do love real instruments in a studio, like James Brown, Tina Turner, old school, where the whole orchestra comes in and lays down, all the instrumental version of the track, and then the artist comes in and comes on top of that. And they're in the studio with the guitars, with the violins, with the cello. When's the last time you seen a cello? But I believe that Kanye West is musically inclined enough that all of these things were involved in the creation of his album. So I'm just excited to hear something that's just genuine, good music,
Pun
regardless to
intended.
what you say.
No pun intended.
No, no pun intended. No pun intended.
What you think, Mom?
No, I'm excited, especially with him and Ty Dolla $ign. Obviously, I think this is gonna be an album that's probably gonna take a little bit for you to get adjusted to, as far as like with your ears. Like it might not sound, which it's gonna sound aesthetically pleasing in the sense of like, it's gonna be quality production. Kanye West's production is always top tier. But as far as like the whole song, the structure of it, and all that, I think it's gonna be something that's might take you, a couple listens that you might get listened to. Like, I feel like the first listen you might not be like, this sounds kind of terrible, but the more and more you listen to it, it might grow on you. I feel like the last couple Kanye albums have been like that. So I'm excited. He has 3 iterations of it. You know what I mean? I think he drops the first version in February, second version in March, and then the third version in April. So God knows, the first version is definitely gonna sound totally different from the third. So but I'm excited, man. I'm very curious to see. As I said, this year it started off pretty good, especially with the 21 Savage album. So hopefully the trend keeps going that way.
I'm interested in the album. I ain't gonna say I'm excited. Like I'm not the hugest Kanye West fan. I respect him as a producer. I love his producing more than his raps. But with Ty Dolla $ign, that dude never misses. So
No.
I think that album will be interesting for those two to combine, their skills together. So I'm interested in that. You know what I'm saying? To see how Ty Dolla $ign sounds on the Kanye West beat and where Kanye takes it. But it's like Maul said, it's gonna be like 100 versions of the damn album, or he might not even put it out because he don't like the way something sounds or whatnot.
Yeah.
So how Kanye is. He's
That's
the
the only
ultimate
thing.
perfectionist, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Because you want your best product out. But goddamn, man, put the damn album out.
You gotta look at it like I get the frustration of it, but I like kind of like the evolution of that he does with the albums, that he changes it a little bit. So in a sense, it sounds fresh. You know what I mean? The album never sounds the same. The only thing that irritates me with Kanye is just the sense of like, you say you're gonna put it out this date, bro. I hate when artists do that. That should be so annoying to me. Like, you say you're gonna put it out this date, put it out that date. You know what I mean? Or if you're not gonna put it out, let us know. Let us know like a couple days before. Don't sit there and be like, people waiting. Like some people be waiting for these albums, man, and then you don't put it out at midnight. People be like, yo, what the fuck? And then you announce some shit like at 4 a.m. talking about, I wasn't in the mood. Like, so we gonna drop it 2 weeks from now. Like
9 times out of 10, if they don't drop it when they say they're gonna drop it, it's because a sample didn't get cleared.
Not with Kanye. That's different.
I'm telling you.
Even Kanye, I'm telling you, that's not with Kanye. The sample is not with Kanye. With Kanye, it depends on if he fucks with the song or if he don't. Like, he may like the song that hour. 2 minutes before that song he listens to, I don't like this shit. We're not releasing this shit. That's Kanye. Other people, maybe, but Kanye, nah, not like that.
I'm just telling you. Especially with Kanye now. They don't white Jewish people like him now.
Oh, they do like him. He didn't apologize. He wrote a whole Hebrew paragraph, and they love it.
Okay. All right, y'all. Let's talk about KD. Should KD be in the GOAT conversation? Now everybody says Jordan is the GOAT. He's my GOAT because that's what I grew up on. I put LeBron second. But should KD be in there? Kobe, some people put Kobe up in there, you know what I'm saying?
Like me.
Magic Johnson, But should KD be in the GOAT conversation? I'm gonna start with you, Mom.
GOAT conversation, no. No. He should not be in the GOAT conversation. He's one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball. He is, as far as talent wise. But as far as like with accolades and all that, I'm gonna say no. I think he still has some things he needs to prove, especially on the championship level. Obviously, he hasn't won anything since the whole Steph Curry thing. Steph Curry won a championship without him against a really great Celtics team. So I think that catapulted Steph over some people. I need to see it. You know what I mean? Like that. I need to see what he does with the Suns. They flamed out with the Nets. They had the chance. He was a little inch with the toe for them having a chance to make the finals, but right now, no, I would say KD does not belong in the GOAT conversation, but he is one of the greatest players to ever touch basketball.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. He had his moment with OKC. I think if he had won one finals over there with him and Westbrook, I think he could have been in the GOAT conversation. If he had won at least a couple of them over there. But he left. He went to join up with the super team in Golden State. They had already won championships before him. He just enhanced. He just was like a double down on it. Like, we're going to guarantee a win with KD. So he won his chips with them. That's fine. Get your ring. But he can't be in the GOAT conversation. No. Yeah. What you think, Ebony?
No, not the GOAT. He is I agree. One of the greatest, well, we can't say he's the greatest of all time, but he is a top tier basketball player. But to me, to be a GOAT, what team did you come join and take all the way to a championship? To me, that makes you a GOAT. If you are LeBron James and you come here, and when you came here, we weren't winning, and then you come here, we win, and we go to a championship, GOAT material. Michael Jordan, GOAT material. When you asked me about Kevin Durant, you came somewhere, you left someplace where you should have. And I don't think, are you a good team player? Because you can't ever stay anywhere and do anything that amounts to anything. You're just jumping jobs. Like you worked here, you worked at 7-Eleven, you worked at Amazon. You're working everywhere, but you're never the supervisor. So you can't just keep changing jobs, and no one thinks that's phenomenal. I don't think it's phenomenal that you change teams, and then each team that you change to never was at what did they win? What did you accomplish as you jumped around? No, not a GOAT, a great elite basketball player for sure, but a GOAT, no, because what have you produced? What can we say you did anywhere? The best chance you had was in OKC. You left there. You went to the Nets. They were ridiculously trash the seasons that you. So no, don't you have to be Tom Brady and go to the Buccaneers and win the Super Bowl in the first year that you're there, or carry Bill Belichick for 75 years on your back and pretend like he's the great one when really you are? I mean, I just don't. It's not giving GOAT. It's giving. I'm good at what I do, but it's not giving. I'm great at what I do because I haven't produced greatness.
I don't know. Them first three ones, Ebony, was Belichick defense. But I digress. I digress. All right, y'all. We got some football. We got a couple football games on Sunday.
We do got a couple games.
AFC, NFC Conference Championship picks, y'all. Now, Ebony, I love you. I'm glad you're part of the team. But we need picks, not your betting picks. Leave that for later.
Okay, you just want my picks. What I
choose. Your game picks and why.
Okay. I just want to say someone came for me last week, but my choice did pan out in the end. I ain't gonna say no names, but if you're asking me who I think is gonna win Sunday between the Chiefs and the Ravens, no one's gonna like me for this. And I don't even like Patrick Mahomes, and I do want Lamar Jackson to win. But
what do you do to you?
But I picked the Chiefs. I choose the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs is the stunner for the Sunday. I think the Chiefs, if they don't win, it's going to be razor sharp close. Like, I feel like it'll be a 1-point situation. I like the Chiefs because Patrick Mahomes never fails. I think people discounted him going in to Buffalo. He's never been on the road. He went on the road. He did his thing. If there's anyone who can go pound for pound with the Ravens, it's Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. I mean, if you're asking me who I like Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Even if I don't love Patrick Mahomes, I trust Andy Reid. I trust Andy Reid. I just trust him. He's solid, body wise and play wise. And then if you're asking me about the 49ers and the Lions, I love the Lions. It was an amazing season. You love to see like middle America, blue collar Detroit rise to the occasion and battle all the way to the AFC championship. I'm sorry, to the NFC championship, but I just don't think that they're going to be able to take down the 49ers. I just don't see it in their cards. So I choose the Chiefs and I choose the 49ers because you just want my choices. Okay.
Right on.
All right.
Go ahead, Mo.
With the first game, I just think on all three levels, I think the Ravens can defend the Chiefs really well. The Bills were able to run all over that Chiefs defense. Your boy Tooney is hurt. Who knows if he's gonna play? Rashee Rice hurt himself. Your boy Pacheco.
He was a full practice today.
I get it. He's still hurt. He still have some ailments. Just because he's practicing don't mean he 100%.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think the Ravens are just a better team. I really do. No disrespect to Mahomes or the Chiefs. The Ravens should at home. That crowd's gonna be crazy. I think the Ravens win that game. With the Niners and Lions, this one's tricky. I get people are saying if Debo's not playing, they wouldn't pick the Niners. To me, it's more of a Purdy thing for me. Me and Cris talked about it earlier today. It's more of a Purdy thing that, if you really look at it, Purdy really hasn't played good in the playoffs at all in both them years. You know what I mean? Like, he really hasn't played well, like, at all. So, man, if it was in Detroit, I would pick Detroit. But I'm still going to side with the Niners. I think talent-wise, they're just, we went through the list of all the talent on both of those teams. And the first 5, maybe in the first 7 might go to the Niners. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go with the Niners. I think it'll be a close game, but I'm going to go with the Niners. I think both games will be close. I don't think anybody will get blown out. I think the Ravens might win by a little bit bigger margin. I could see them winning by like 6 to 7. But yeah, I think both games should be really good games.
The first game, I know Tooney is out with the pec strain, but Nick Allegretti's a good backup. I think our offensive line will be fine as long as Pop is back there. And the Ravens have shown that they can be ran on. So I think that Isaiah Pacheco will have a big game. I think Rashee Rice will do what he needs to do. I think the big matchup is the trenches. If they hold it down in the trenches, then I think the Chiefs have a good chance to win. They have a good I know the Ravens got a good defensive line, but like I said, if the offensive line can hold up and if Pacheco could run the football, then we should be fine defensively. I think Spags is going to, I know they struggled against the run. That's why Willie Gay is very important. It looks like he's trending in the right way to play in the game. But if Willie Gay is out there and the linebackers, I think this defensive line, they saw how they looked last week. I think it was good that they played a team that can run the football with their quarterback. So they're playing another team that can run the football. I think they'll have a better plan to keep, because they want to keep Lamar Jackson. They want Lamar Jackson to throw the football. Even though he's done well this season, they rather pick their poison and let Lamar Jackson throw the football than him run the football. They don't want him running all over the place and Gus Edwards and, Justice Hill and all them. So I think at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes is going to do Patrick Mahomes things, and I think we win the game 27-24. As far as the Niners in Detroit, Look, some things are just out of conventional wisdom, out of logic. And I just didn't like the way Purdy looked last week, man. I just didn't. And I think that Detroit defense is playing a whole lot better. I think David Montgomery and Jamar Gibbs is going to run it right down the 49ers' throat. I just do. I think Sam Laporta is going to have a good game. And I'm not saying it's going to be a blowout or nothing, but I do think it's going to be high scoring. And I got Detroit Lions going to the Super Bowl 38-35.
Ooh.
I'll say this. We're gonna get a rematch, one way or the other. We're either gonna get the rematch of the Ravens Niners, or we're gonna get the rematch of the Lions and Chiefs. I think it's gonna be one of the two. Me personally, I really do. I'm not surprised by your picks, though. I'm not surprised by your Chiefs. You didn't even have to choose the first game. We know what you were gonna choose, dog.
Come on, man.
Patrick Mahomes could be out. You probably still pick.
Now Blaine Gabbard's playing, nigga, please. Losing by 40.
Nah, no one wants to see that.
Shit.
No one wants to see that shit.
All right, y'all. What are your top 5 movies of all time? This shit was hard because I got like 100,000 movies that I love.
Mm-hmm.
So I just threw some shit in the air, man.
Go ahead, man. Give us your list.
Number 1, I got Goodfellas.
Okay, wait,
Love
are you
that movie.
ranking them like backwards, or because like give me the climax, like start at the 5 and lead me up to the 1? You were just
Okay,
like
5, I got Tombstone. I love that movie. It's an all-time great Western. Hey, that's the only Western I think black people watch.
okay.
Dark Knight, Batman. One of the greatest movies right there. Hey, man, I love it. Number 3, 300. Love that movie. Number 2, Friday. One of the greatest comedies of all times. And number 1, Goodfellas.
Go ahead, Ebony.
Oh wow. Forrest Gump. Okay, let me put them in order because I just thought about them.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna say Forrest. Okay, so let me start over. Number 5, New Jack City.
Okay.
Oh my God, who didn't include? I'm stunned by you, Mr. Styles. Okay, I'm gonna say New Jack City, number 5. Number 4. I hate that I have to number them. Let me just give them my 5. Okay, I'm gonna say New Jack City, Goodfellas, Forrest Gump, Dead Presidents. No one's gonna agree with me, but I'm gonna say Dead Presidents. And then my other number 5 is gonna be Scarface. I hate to say that, but I love me some Scarface.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you.
Not mad. I can't do a 1 through 5. I just can't, bro. I can't do it. I can't rank them.
20, you got like
no. I can't rank them. That's all I'm saying. I just can't rank these. You know what I mean? I love all these movies. I really do. So I'm just gonna give you any Quentin Tarantino movie. I'm taking them all. I can't choose one. Reservoir Dogs, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill series, Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Bastards, Django. I'm taking them all. I love Quentin Tarantino. He's one of my favorite directors. I love it. Don't Be a Menace.
About to get your juice in there.
I love that movie. I love that fucking movie, dog. That's one of.
I'm not with you.
I love that fucking movie. That is like one of the funniest shits.
That movie is funny as shit.
That's one of the funniest shits ever. But I also have it tied with Friday. That's funny. That's like one of my favorite ones too. So I got those tied. 7 with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. I love that movie. I love that movie. That movie's amazing. I love it.
One of the greatest thrillers of all time.
Yeah. The Gladiator. How can you not love the Gladiator? Gladiator had some of the best one-hit lines ever. Love Gladiator. I could watch that all day. And then honestly, my favorite black movie of all time is The Wood. I love The Wood. The Wood is the best shit ever. I could watch that forever. Slim, all them dudes, bro. That movie was funny as fuck. them in the gas station and shit. I love it. So those are my favorite movies. I try to do the best as far as 5, but it's tough. It's tough. But yeah, don't shake your head, man. You know you like my list.
I'm not talking about your list. I'm talking about I had like 30,000 movies, man.
No, I did too. Like Fifth Element. I love like Fifth Element is legit. I'm a big horror fan, so I love the Event Horizon, Conjuring. I love those, the Grudges, the Rings.
No Country for Old Men. I love this.
That was a good one.
That was really good. I love Sicario. I love the Sicario movies. I really do.
Departed
was really good.
The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense was really good. Signs was really good.
That was my shit.
The Boondock Saints. I love the Boondock Saints. That's when Norman Reedus kind of like started. I think that was my first introduction with Norman Reedus was the Boondock Saints. I love that movie. Man, what else?
Western, The Magnificent Seven. I love that movie.
I love The Hateful Eight. The Hateful Eight was really good too.
I love The Hateful Eight too.
I love The Hateful Eight. What was that Bruce Lee movie? My dad used to have me watch that shit.
Which one? Enter the Dragon?
Enter the Dragon. That shit was hard. That shit was so cold.
That's the classic right there.
That shit was fire. My pops had me watching that shit. That shit was fire.
The best fighting scene when he fight O'Hara.
Yeah. I'm a big Rush Hour fan. I love 1 and 2. I love 1 and 2. I love Rush Hour 2. Look, this movie may sound corny, but I was a big Three Ninjas guy. I love the Three Ninjas, man. Them look cold. Tum Tum and Rocky, dog. They were cold.
Back in the day, you know,
they were cold, man. They were cold.
I love beating.
Honestly, you know, another movie that came close to my top 5, The Batman, the Robert Pattinson one. I love that fucking movie. It's very close. Money Talks is really good too. It's very like the Batman and the Dark Knight with Heath Ledger and Joker. Those two are up there for me. Obviously, you probably would give it. You probably put the Dark Knight a little bit higher with because of the Heath Ledger performance. But don't sleep. I think that series with the Robert Pattinson Batman, I think that could be the best Batman series of all time, depending on how that goes. You know what I mean? I think they're doing like Clayface or whatever in the next version. So should be dope, man. It's just so many movies, man. I love movies, man. I could watch movies all day. It's just so many. It's hard. It's hard to do a top 5. It really is. It really is. What's your favorite genre? If y'all had to pick your favorite genre of any style movie, what's your favorite genre?
I don't know. Probably comedy.
Comedy?
No, it'd probably be action. I like some good. I like a good fight scene.
Okay. What about you, Ebony?
I love a good Western. I love
Western. Okay.
Yeah.
John Wayne.
I'm not gonna go that, like black and white, maybe, like,
Unforgiven. That was your shit.
The bad, the ugly. I'll go that far back. I love a Western. I just love olden times.
Like Cowboys and Aliens.
Wagon, just trying to make it. You rob.
So you like Cowboys
she
and Aliens?
definitely like the Wild Wild West with Will Smith. She definitely like that shit.
She like Cowboys and Aliens.
Cowboys and Aliens.
Don't do that to me. That's not my top 5.
If I had to say mine, I would say mine would probably. It's a tie between crime and horror. I love crime and horror.
Okay, I love a good horror movie too, and a good crime.
I'm a big crime person. I love crime movies. I love that shit. I love crime documentaries, horror. I love all that.
They don't make a lot of good crime movies anymore. Like, what's the last good crime movie you saw?
The last good crime movie I saw. I have to think. There was a couple, but I've seen one. I'm actually watching True Detective, the new True Detective right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving the new True Detective right now. Yeah, it has Jodie Foster in it. Jodie Foster, man. It's good. They're in Alaska. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, they're on episode 2. Yeah, they're going. Episode 3 comes out this weekend.
You know what was a good heist show? It was called Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. Okay.
Kaleidoscope. Yeah, it was a Netflix show, and what's his name? The black oh, a black director made it. It was super good because I love a good heist too, a bank robbery, a diamond heist.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? A good come up.
Yeah. No, I like that. Like the town was really dope. The town
No,
was
the
a good.
town was good.
The town was hard. What was that? What was the Ben Affleck movie where his wife disappeared on him? What was that movie? That one
Oh,
was hella good.
Oh no, that one was
That one was fire.
but
man.
she wasn't there. She just
Yeah,
disappeared.
she disappeared her own. Like she hated it. She hated his guts. So she wanted to make his life like a living in hell. That movie was amazing. Gone Girl. There you go. That's what it was. Gone Girl. That movie was fire. I'm sorry. Ben Affleck got some hits though. I ain't gonna lie. His catalog then stepped up. I ain't even mad. You know what I mean? Who's y'all favorite actor? Who's y'all favorite actor? Like your go-to, like your favorite one.
You know, Leo.
I'll probably have to say Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio for me. I like Jake Gyllenhaal too. Denzel
Jake's
for sure.
nice.
I watched the Equalizer 3. Equalizer 3 was really good.
Somebody better say Angela Bassett. Don't do that.
Of course.
Oh, Angela Bassett.
Bassett.
She's so damn fine.
I can still watch that to this day.
Facts. I love her in 911, boy. She wear the cop suit, boy.
Older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Mm-hmm. Nah, she fire.
Halle Berry can't keep a man though. Something must be wrong. I said Halle Berry, she can't keep a man.
That's because she crazy.
That's what I was wondering. It has to be that.
And she been making the same movie for the past 4 or 5 years. There's always a kid missing in her movie. Like,
all right, let me ask y'all one more question.
The last John Wick.
Yeah, nah.
Oh yeah, she was in the last. She was in John Wick.
Number 3, number 4.
Oh yeah, she was. She was in Black Panther too.
She was in Black Panther too.
Are y'all still talking about Angela Bassett?
No, we're talking about.
Oh no, we're talking about. I was like,
Halle Berry. My bad.
What's the question?
All right, well, last question with the movies. What was the worst movie y'all seen?
Oh man.
Mine was The Happening. Mine was The Happening. The Happening was trash.
Was They Live.
They Live? What was that?
There was one. These creatures like put this thing in these people's heads to come back and get their asses. Like they put it in them when they was kids, and then when they grew up, they come back and get them so they can eat them. But it was the worst acting I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah, I'll say The Happening or Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear was trash.
Why would you even watch that? Why would a bear be on cocaine?
It was just available on one of the streaming platforms. Somebody told me it was funny as hell. I watched it and I was like, nah, this shit's trash. I can't.
Now the craziest movie experience I've ever had was House of a Thousand Corpses.
That was the craziest or scariest?
No, it was the craziest because the movie theater literally had a whole bunch of people in it. When that movie went off, nobody else was in there but me and people that I came with.
Oh, they were that scared?
Lying.
I dead ass, they walked out. And we didn't even notice it. We were so into the movie because it was a fucking crazy ass movie. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then as soon as the lights came on, we looked. Like, damn. What happened? They was not feeling that shit.
That kind of happened with The Conjuring a little bit. Yeah, people walked out of that shit too.
No, my ex was mad at me when we went to go see that movie. Got me going shit.
Why her voice gotta be like that?
She said like this the whole time.
They haven't watched the movie, huh? Wasted that $20 for nothing.
No, I didn't. I got all that 20.
Mm-hmm. That's hilarious.
I watched it. All right, y'all. What is the good protocol for paying for birthday dinners? Now, I'm going to let you lay this up, Mom, because you got this somewhere. I know you did.
So, obviously, there's a video going around where there was a group of ladies and a gentleman, and the ladies were pretty much saying that he should be the one that pays the entire bill. He was like, no, I'm just paying for my wife and her friend. I'm not paying for the rest of y'all. And then they got upset and they walked out. So my question is for Ebony. What is the proper protocol for your man? Should your man have to pay for the entire table's food if it's your birthday? Like if you got like 20 girlfriends there, he has to pay for the entire bill. You think he should do that?
Absolutely not. Because if he's my man, I sure don't want to deplete his pockets serving up dinner for people who came to celebrate me. If it's my birthday and these are my homegirls, they should have already known that they came out to celebrate me, which was going to cost money. Why would I feed them at my birthday celebration? What that's not birthday etiquette. Did they bring a gift? Or did so no, absolutely. What if you think that my man would dare pull any change out of his pocket to feed? Where is her man? Or where is I'm just not that friend. So if you showed up to my birthday affair, number one, I invited you and made it clear on the invitation that I was not feeding you. But if you're my friend, you probably already know that because me and my friend circle already know what it is. The fact that her friends were confused leads me to believe that are they her friends? Because if you know me, you would know better, and you already know my man's not buying your dinner, not at my birthday celebration. Now maybe he bought you dinner at your birthday celebration because I brought him. He tagged along to your birthday dinner, and so he's going to buy your birthday dinner because it's your birthday. But last time I checked, y'all showed up here for me, which means everyone that's here should have either brought a gift or at least should have dinner money in their pocket, or you should have stayed at home because you're being a downer at my birthday party. So no, I don't expect my man to feed anyone else. I'm surprised he was going to feed my one friend. What did she do? Why? And I'm going to look at him and be like, why are you feeding her? Because last time I checked, it was my birthday, which means the only person who's getting a free meal in here, me. Happy birthday.
What you think, Chris? What you think the protocol for
I'm paying
B-Day
for
dinner
my
should be?
I'm paying for my lady, and the rest of you hoes better have some money in your pocket.
What is wrong with you, Keisha? Why did you come? Sinead.
Especially if she has a man. Like if she has a man, then he better cash app it.
How y'all feel about splitting the bill? Like some people get annoyed by splitting the bill. Like what do you think should be the protocol
like it's
for
a
that?
Group of people.
Like it's a group of people.
That's the worst.
Certain people be like, yo, I only had this, and this.
The chicken
I
wings
just had a
and
water
French
and this and that.
fries.
Or are you that type where it's just like, yo, let's just all split it equally, no matter what? Like, which
Let's get separate checks, please.
Separate checks.
It depends on what friend group I'm out with, because some of my there are I have a friend group that is like I pay for what I ate, you pay for what you ate, she pays for what she ate, he pays for what he ate, and that's just the level of our friendship. Means like I don't feed you. But I do have a closer knit friend group that, if we all go out, we'll take turns. So if we went out last Friday, Sinead paid. And now this Friday, I'm, because we're close enough friends that we know, like, okay, this is Ebony's week. Like, she's up this week. She's going to be dinner this week. And if I can't be dinner this week, my other friend will, either they'll split it together. But I feel like my close-knit circle, it's not going to be petty at the table where it's like, I only had hot wings, I only bought mozzarella sticks. We're just going to be like, girl, I got the bill this time. Because I know next Friday when we go out or if we go to brunch, you're the brunch. And I don't have to worry about it. But I do have a friend circle where it's like, I only got hot wings. I only got the mozzarella sticks. And that's all I'm paying for. I didn't drink Casamigos. I got the well tequila. So I think it depends on your friend group. Some friends we split, some friends we don't.
Yeah, no, I would say I kind of agree with Ebony. Like I got a set of friends where it's just like, we kind of order a whole bunch of stuff and we all like share. So then it's just like, if you obviously weren't eating and you're just like chilling, then obviously you're not going to be paying. But for the most part, we pretty much split it equally. Now, if it's like a couple thing where it's like a couple couples there, stuff like that, I'm paying for me and my girl. For what we had, what y'all had, y'all pay for that. That's when I'm more of like to separate, split the checks, you know what I mean? Get what you order type of stuff. But if it's like a group of friends, I do have a group where it's just like, all right, we just all split the bill equally type of thing. You know what I mean? That's kind of what we do.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Like if it's guys' night and we out with the fellas,
Yeah. This is like, yo, let's just split
and we
it
getting
equally.
drinks or something. We getting
because at
drinks,
the end
I
of the day,
buy
we're
around. You know what I'm saying? I buy
right.
around.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just like, all right, like you know what I mean. Like for like me, Chris, and some other homies. Like let's say we all go out. Like we do like a Chris style mall, outing or whatever, or something like that, which we may possibly do. You know what I mean? I would assume like we just all just like split it equally. You know what I mean? We're all gonna be drinking, we're all gonna be eating, we're all gonna be having fun. Let's just split it equally. It leaves all the tension behind. You know what I mean? Because that's when people start fighting and shit. You know what I mean? Or copping the attitude, like, oh man, motherfucker, I ain't had that, I had that. You know what I mean? So, nah, it goes. Keep it simple.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like black people are the worst at that, though. I do.
Stop being cheap.
I know, because your non-melanated friends, they don't even question it. They're like, don't worry about it, Ebony. And so, I got it.
Brad,
like,
I'm paying the bill, Brad. Give me the fucking bill. Give me the
Yeah, facts. You always gotta have one of those for sure.
My co-workers, shit. All
What?
of them. What you want, man? No, I got it, man. You want it? What are you drinking?
Say less.
Don't
Okay.
beat me.
Say less. Say less.
Top shelf, please.
Yeah, let me get to 1942. No. All right, Ebony, this is your time to shine because show's not here.
Oh, he didn't show? Show didn't show.
He said he had some prior engagements he had to handle, so he couldn't make it tonight.
He got a date?
No. He's a leader in his frat, so he had to handle frat business.
Oh, he's out there barking on the side of a highway or some shit.
It's frat.
I'm just playing. So if you see this, I'm playing.
As long as he ain't waving that towel, then
All right. You up there high stepping and shit, barking at fucking cars and shit.
I just pictured it too.
That's what they be doing, right?
He's not a Q dog. But
he's not a Q dog. What is he?
He's an iota.
What do they do?
I don't know.
What they hiss? Is that the snake one?
No, that's alphas.
Oh, my bad. I don't know.
Brown though, right? It's brown and yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do they do? What do they do? What
they're kind of a newer like frat.
What animal is that? What animal are they?
I don't know.
I don't think they are an animal.
Yeah, I don't think they're an animal.
I figured most frats have the animal sound and shit.
Are y'all frats?
Huh?
I said, are y'all college friends?
No.
You and Show? Oh.
No, we've known each other since second grade. I've known Show since second grade.
Oh, y'all are childhood friends?
Mm-hmm.
No. You and Mom?
No, damn.
No, not like that. I'm just like, no, for real.
Yeah.
No, you know him?
Yeah.
Fucking, oh. I know him since the second grade.
Yeah. Lived right around the corner.
All our co-workers. Some of y'all work together, though, I think.
Yeah, me and Chris.
Chris
work together. Yeah.
Okay.
How long we known each other now?
I don't know, like 2 years. Man.
Like 2 years now. Yeah, about 2 years.
Oh, this is quite the story. And y'all used to talk about sports at work, and y'all were like, what we used to do?
Hey, he's a Raider fan. I'm a Chiefs fan, so we used to go back and forth on that.
Mm-hmm.
We should argue a podcast about sports.
And then we would talk sports, and then we got another, co-worker that we talk sports with too.
Mm-hmm.
And it just sparked from there,
Okay.
He was like, "Why don't we just do this on camera?"
Look. What? Camera winning smile. There you go. Yes. Okay, I didn't know. I wanted to know how y'all knew each other.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward.
So what we got this weekend? What's the bets? Come on now.
Okay. Bro. We talked about let me just say though that last week I did say that the Ravens and the Texans were going to be very close, but after the half the Ravens would pull it out. I did say that. I also did say that the 49ers would prevail, and that they did as well. If you're asking me, I already told you what I'm choosing NFL-wise for this weekend. I'm going to take the Chiefs for the plus points. These are my picks. I can actually get my picks. Okay, I'm going to take the Chiefs for +7. I do, even if the Chiefs don't pull it out, which I do believe that they're going to, because I watched the whole TikTok video about the ref. the black ref that's gonna be reffing the game. There's a whole thing about him. He gives more calls to the away teams, and that like they had a whole percentage thing. So I'm not saying
We
that
didn't
the
do it
fits.
last year for us.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I feel like referee wise, things should work in the Chiefs' favor. So even if they don't win, I don't think that they're going to lose by more than a touchdown. So I'm going to take the Chiefs for +7. And then in the 49ers game, I'm going to take the 49ers +2.5. I don't think that they're going to win by the 7 that Vegas is saying they're going to win by. I think it's going to be a much closer game. But do I think that the Lions are going into San Francisco to beat Brock Purdy? I don't think so.
He almost lost to Green Bay. Should have.
In the words of Brandy Norwood, almost doesn't count. What is that against the 49ers and Brock Purdy? Like, I grew up with him,
it's just Brock Purdy. It's just Brock Purdy, man. He's average. It is what it is.
He's mid.
Very like the Steelers.
I will leave it at that then. Not like the.
Wow. Crazy.
Okay, basketball wise, we're talking about tomorrow. I'm gonna take the Pacers +10 against the 76ers. I like the Jazz over the Wizards. I'll take the Jazz money line. I don't think that I don't like the 7.5 points. I might knock it down to 3. Maybe the Jazz will close it out for 3, but I will more than likely just take the Jazz money line. I do like the Celtics to go into Miami and take out the Heat. So I would take the Celtics. Oh, I'm torn on the Nuggets and the Knicks because I love the Knicks. But I am from Denver. But in Madison Square Garden in New York, can Jokic and them pull it off?
Take the Knicks. Take the Knicks. At home, take the Knicks.
I'm going to take the Knicks. I'm going to take the Knicks, though, +7 to buy me some, cushion there just in case the Nuggets come into New York and, act up like I hope they do. And then if you're asking me the Nets and the Timberwolves, I love the Timberwolves. I'm taking the Timberwolves hands down. The Kings versus the Warriors, I don't care. I don't care. And then the Lakers versus the Bulls. Oh, this is like a childhood.
Take the Bulls. Take the Bulls.
I don't care about again.
I'll let you know. Take the Bulls. Lakers ain't winning that.
I hate 7:00 basketball because by the time it's over, the sports book is closed and I can't get my money if I win. So I hate late night games. But I'm over the Lakers and I'm over the Bulls. And sadly, I don't care about the Warriors. And the Kings, I don't know. Who's in Sacramento? No shade. But.
I would say take the Warriors just off of emotion. They are playing for their coach that passed away. So I think they won today.
You got all emotional on me? Nah, I'm just gonna.
She like, nah, we good. We're good.
But truth be told, my favorite sport to bet on right now in this time of year is hockey, and that is something that we like. No one ever loves hockey, but I love hockey.
Yeah, because it's straight up. No points for it. It's just straight up.
Wins.
So who you got?
Who you got? You got to go. Who playing tomorrow?
I like the Red Wings. I like Detroit to beat Philly. So I like the Red Wings. I like the Lightning to beat the Coyotes. Ooh, underdog. I'm going to take the Senators to get the Bruins because the Bruins played today. Now they have to travel on the road. 2 back-to-back games with the travel. Even though the Bruins are top-notch hockey quality, I think the Senators could possibly get them. So I'll probably take the Senators plus points. I like the New York Islanders to beat the Canadiens. Oh, I love an underdog, the New Jersey Devils to beat the Carolina Hurricanes. And then the rest of the games are just, I hate late games, so I don't know. I like earlier games, anything before 6:00. So that's my early game hockey. Those are my early game hockey picks. But yeah, I love hockey. Hockey pay what it weigh. The ice is nice.
Right on.
I like those.
And you know what? For you, Mal, tomorrow I'm gonna put the Warriors on my team, and we're gonna see what it do. Now if they lose next week, I'm gonna be like, hey.
No, I look that one. I would say don't touch it. But if you're gonna touch the Lakers Bulls, take the Bulls. Take the
Okay,
Bulls.
take the
Take the
bull.
Bulls.
All right, we're gonna put it. We're gonna put it on the ticket and see what it do. If we
Like,
win,
And,
we'll split the winnings.
for
Okay.
sure. Bad.
that is Ebony's surefire bets. And always give you this disclaimer.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
If
very
you
good.
lose,
It was
if
like
you
those.
lose, hit her up. Don't hit us up.
Nah, not me.
Don't call
The
you.
views
Oh,
and
that's-
bets
don't call
are
me
those of Ebony,
either.
Charlene, and Ebony, Charlene's alone.
You're gonna have to take that loss to the chin, son.
Her number is 555.
All right, y'all. Anybody got any open conversation?
So I do want to ask Cris this question.
Uh-oh.
Obviously, you know, you're a big wrestling fan. You know, WWE is gonna go with Netflix starting next year, man. What are your thoughts, man? What do you think? Is this a good thing, bad thing? It's gonna be whatever. What you think?
I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, I think them being on the USA is kind of running stale. You know, I think they want to move to a streaming network where they can be a little bit more open. They don't have to be so, network TV and they got to worry about that. They can cuss if they want to cuss. You know what I'm saying? If they want to slap somebody, they can slap somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't got to be all PG-13 or whatever. They can, take it to another level. So I think it's a good deal. I'm sure they got paid for it too. So,
Oh yeah, I'm sure they did.
they just made The Rock one part of the board, and The Rock has ownership of his name now. So WrestleMania, you're probably gonna get Roman Reigns first, The Rock. So just be ready for that.
For all the wrestling fans.
All my wrestling fans out there.
All the wrestling fans. You know what I mean?
And PBC Boxing has a deal with Amazon Video Prime Video.
Mm-hmm.
And their first fight that they're gonna do, we just saw it. Tim Tszyu versus Keith Thurman.
Boo!
Keith Thurman is moving at 154.
Boo!
We'll see.
No one wants to watch that shit. No one wants to watch that. Tim Tszyu about to dog walk this motherfucker.
Is it free or they're gonna make us pay for this?
They ain't gonna make you pay for it.
Oh, well.
But you could have a choice to watch it for free if you would like. Though. That's up
If
to
you know, if you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, nah, I'm not looking forward to that fight. Are you looking forward to that fight?
I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it.
I'll watch it. But I'm
Let's
not
see
looking
what Keith
forward
do.
to it.
I'm gonna see
what happened to Tank Davis? What happened to Tank Davis being the one that be the first PBC pay-per-view? When you think he fights? May?
I don't know. May, June. I don't know. There's rumors that he's gonna fight Frank Martin, so we'll see. We're supposed to be getting Rolly and Ryan Garcia in April.
I'm looking forward to that. I'll look forward to that. I think that one will be cool to watch.
Ryan Garcia don't beat the hell out of Rolly. His whack ass.
Who you think Terrence Crawford fights?
I don't know. I don't know because he's like in this crossroads because Errol Spence has got eye surgery and he look like he don't want to fight that dude no more.
He ain't fighting anytime.
And I don't want him to fight Errol Spence if he ain't motivated because that's how you get your ass whooped. Maybe he does the fight with Jamel Charlo.
Ain't Jamel in jail?
At 154, I don't know if he's in jail or not. I don't know.
He was in jail.
That's to that man.
I thought he got out. I think he bailed out.
Do you want to watch that though?
I do because I want to see him whoop his ass.
Oh, Crawford? Yeah, I think he would whoop his ass.
I want him to beat the stuffing out that man.
Yeah, he gonna beat the stuffing out that man. That's legit.
What about
and he needed to whoop his ass for that display he put with Canelo, wasting our time.
I'll say this. If it's not Charlo, I think Crawford should go ahead and give Boots a chance. I think he should just go ahead and give Boots a chance. I think Crawford will win the fight, but I think you should just go ahead and give Boots the opportunity. Boots don't have no one to fight either.
Boots ain't gonna fight. I mean, Crawford ain't. He already told that dude, you ain't box office enough for me to fight you.
Oh,
but who else does he have? Charlo's little shine is kind of dimmed after what the fuck he showed us in that fight.
He's still a 154 champion at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day. So, because ain't nobody else at 147 that Crawford can fight unless somebody move up like a Teofimo.
That could be the next one, depending on how he looks in this fight.
Yeah, maybe the Teofimo moves up. That's it.
You talking about it enough?
Because Devin Haney sure ain't moving up to fight.
Devin Haney ain't going nowhere near fucking Crawford.
Bill Haney said, "That's the one man I would not put my son against."
Hell nah. I don't even think he wants to see Boots right now.
No, he definitely wants to see Boots. Boots will dog walk him. It wouldn't even be close.
I think right now, I think Teofimo would probably be if I had betting odds, he'll probably be like third for that fight. I think I agree with you. I think the first one will probably be Charlo, just based on the history. Second will probably be, I don't know, maybe Teofimo might be second. I don't know who would be second.
I think he wants Canelo.
He wants Canelo. I know he wants Canelo, but I think for Canelo is not going to go down and move back up for Benavidez. He's not going to do that. I can't see it. Unless we do a catch weight at like 162, 160, some shit. Something like that. But that's a big jump for Crawford. 147 to 165. That's a big jump. I think Crawford will be able to handle it, but that's huge. That's a huge jump. I would love to see that, though. I would love to see that. Love to.
Just want to get Canelo's ass the fuck out of here. I'm tired of him.
How many more years you think he has left in him?
1.
2.
You think 1?
Yep. I think he's gonna get all. I think he's gonna get all his fights out this year. And he's gonna be done.
So he gonna fight 3 times this year?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's an interesting take.
I
think next year will be his last year. I could see maybe like a next Cinco de Mayo will be his
or he fights twice this year. He fights twice this year. Jamal Charlo, and then he'll fight Benavidez.
I could see him fighting Crawford next spring. I could see that fight if it makes sense. If everything aligns right. Even if he loses one of those fights, I could see that happening. As long as Crawford still maintains what he's doing, people will still pay for it.
He's supposed to get Benavides and Bibble in like May, June, because the Saudi Arabian dude's going to pay for that fight.
That's good. What's your early impressions with Fury and Usyk?
I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck. What you mean? This is supposed to be the biggest heavyweight fight we can get at this particular time.
He's gonna put all his weight on Usyk and he's gonna win.
Oh, so you think it's gonna be easy?
Mm-hmm. I've seen Usyk get beat the hell up. Anthony Joshua knocked him out. What are you talking about here, man?
You are a terrible salesperson, boy. You ain't giving nobody. Oh, it's gonna be a terrible fight. Don't watch that shit.
That shit.
Jesus, we ain't never gonna get no plug, man.
Usyk should have lost to what's his name, the bias, whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh yeah, because he hit him with the gut shot,
and the referee said, "No, they ain't knocked down."
Nah, I know. I think Usyk has a puncher's chance, though.
Just cheating.
Usyk has a puncher's chance, though. He has a puncher's chance.
Man, we saw Wilder knock down.
All right. Let me ask you: are you more excited for that fight or for Francis Ngannou and Joshua?
Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua, because I know somebody getting knocked down for sure.
So, what's your early impressions on that? What you think?
I got Joshua. I think Joshua's going to take it more serious than Fury.
I think Ngannou's going to knock him out. I don't think Joshua has a chin, dog. He don't have a chin.
But I think he's a better boxer.
He is a better boxer, but he ain't got no chin, though.
I think he's going to be take it more serious than Fury. I don't think Fury took it serious. I think he was like, I'm just going ahead and get a good money grab. And then Ngannou hit him with that.
I'll say this. I don't think he took it serious in the beginning, but I think in the he took it serious in the middle rounds. You could tell he took it serious in the middle rounds. He was scared for his fucking life. He did not want to get knocked out. He was losing that fight.
I got Joshua, man.
All right. I'm gonna go with Ngannou. I'm surprised. I'm going to Ghana. It's not until March, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Boy, you don't get some more energy. You talk about this stuff, man. Come on, man.
I mean, it's just not interesting. The heavyweight division is trash.
What are you
interested
in? What is the one thing Cris is interested in right now? What gets him excited right now?
Sunday, nigga.
Of course. Anything else besides that?
No.
You don't look forward to
no.
that.
Royal Rumble's coming on this weekend, so yeah.
Okay. There you go. What about you, Ebony? What is the one thing you're looking forward to this year?
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Like sports wise, or just
anything? Life, anything. Don't matter. You got anything going on? You got anything going on? A trip coming up? Anything? What's up?
Traveling. I'll be excited to just travel. I planned some travel trips this year. Yeah, I'm excited to. I'm going to the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
Yeah, taking a cruise. Just me and my family. We just planned a lot of travel. I have adult children now, and so one of my daughters just loves to travel, so she plans a lot of trips. So I'm excited this year to just.
That's what's up.
To travel.
That's cool. That's what's up.
Sports wise, I'm looking forward to baseball, which is my favorite sport.
Baseball? Oh, that's your favorite sport?
Yeah, baseball is my favorite sport.
You got a favorite team, or is it just more like betting wise?
Oh, it's just more betting wise. I would love to say that I like sports because I like sports. But I like sports. I do genuinely like sports, but the majority of the reason I watch sports is for sports betting. I never sit down and just watch let me watch that. No.
So out of all the sporting stuff, baseball is the number one thing you get excited for betting wise.
Yes, because baseball comes on 10 a.m., 1, and then there's the late evening games that are like, 7 o'clock. So if I don't hit in the morning in baseball, I can come back in the afternoon and win in the afternoon. If by chance I don't hit in the afternoon, I can always get all the West Coast baseball games, the Dodgers, the Mariners, and then I can recoup any losses that I made in the daytime. So unlike football season, it's just a one and done. Also baseball, they play each other at least 3 times in a row. So it gives you more, just mathematically, statistically, more opportunities to make money. Because even if you didn't get it right the first time, there's still more opportunities of the same exact teams, of the same exact people meeting up to, at least 3 times. One of those 3 times you should get it right. But football, it's either if I got it right on Sunday, I got it right. If I didn't, I didn't. And the Browns aren't going to see the 49ers again. They only do it once a year. So I don't get a chance tomorrow to research, put my thoughts together and pick, a winner for tomorrow. It's a one and done. Sports betting wise, I love baseball because the opportunities to make money are all day long, every day of the week. Baseball comes on every single day. Football only comes on Sundays. So, and basketball, I would love to because there's a lot of basketball games, but basketball's hard. I feel like I don't want to ever say rigged, but the point spread, I can't ever really,
Nah, basketball's tough. Hey, they can that 20-point lead can go to 3 real quick.
Oh, fast. Or that
real quick
lead, just like the last 2 minutes to me, almost is where it counts, especially a close game. So yes, I love baseball because it's all day and it's every day. So the more chances I get, the better, my odds are of winning. But because football is just once a week, it pays the best. Yeah,
for sure. That's good to know.
What are you looking forward to this year?
Me? Shoot, man. Hopefully I get this house. Hopefully the market helps out with that. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to that if it happens.
You want to buy a home?
Yeah, I'm trying to buy a home. Yeah, I'm saving up to buy a home, so I'm doing that. I'm excited to see my family here next month. I'm going out there to see my pops and my sister and my mom's out there next month since I didn't get to see them for the holidays. My birthday's coming up in March, end of March, so I'm excited about that. You know, maybe going to DR, New York. We'll see what's up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So there's a couple things I'm excited for sure.
Right on. I'm excited to get this pod off the ground, baby. Woo!
Yeah, that too. I'm excited. I'm excited to see the growth of this, man. You know what I mean? You know, we got a lot of things planned. You know, hopefully we can get some stuff going. I still want us to be able to find a space for us to be able to shoot together instead of doing this FaceTime call stuff. You know what I mean? So those are my ultimate goals. Hopefully we can get that this year. Hopefully we can find a space and get the equipment and start doing that. We can get more creative with the show and stuff like that. So that'll be cool.
Yes, sir. I agree. All right, y'all got anything else?
Nah, man. I think that was a good episode, man. Went through a lot of topics, man. It's pretty good.
We talked about a lot of topics.
Because we got that energy. And you know what else got that energy?
Glitchy. Yeah, man. Glitchy. Nah. Shout out to Glitch, man. They've been messing with us for a little bit right now. So you know, Glitch energy drink offers a wide range of delicious flavors to suit everyone's taste preferences. Whether you're into fruity flavors like Maui Punch, Cherry Bomb, or prefer something unique like Blue Smurf or grenades, there's something for everyone. Glitch energy drink is not only great for gamers and workout warriors, but also for everyday people who simply need a boost of energy. It's a healthy choice that you can feel good about. You can find more information and purchase Glitch Energy drink at glitchenergy.com. Again, that's glitchenergy.com. Remember to use the promo code Crystal and Mall to get 10% off your purchase and to start enjoying these delicious drinks.
Right on. Shout out to Glitch Energy. And whatever streaming platform you use, whether you use Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever streaming platform that you use to listen to your podcast, Crystal and Mall is on there. So listen to all of our recent and past episodes. Follow us on any of those platforms. And if you're a first-time watcher on YouTube, go and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the notification button. So when we go live on Mondays, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and when we go live Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you could jump right into the box and you could be commenting on some of these topics that we talk about, interacting with us. So go ahead and make that happen. And whatever social media platform you use, you can follow us at Crystal and Mall, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and Twitch. You can follow us on there. We're regular people just loving sports and loving to talk about regular things in life going on, whether it be, you know, some politics, some music, some movies, you know, whatever we like to talk about on this show. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up. You got some feedback, critiques. You got a topic y'all want us to bring up, a question, hit us up. We'll shout you out on the show. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure it's within reason. We ain't answering no dumbass questions on this show. So bringing the value down on this show. So no, for real.
That's a question. I never seen it. I said, does Paul have hair under his hoodie?
No, I do not.
No, he's part of the ball game too.
I'm part of the ball game.
Ball gang
Ball
over there.
No, not twinsies. Hey, bestie.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I learned something new. Look.
You thought he had the Caesar underneath that with the waves.
You know, low key, truth be told, I was picturing Ludacris braid like cornrows. It was
Ludacris cornrows? Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Had the AI braids underneath there, man.
I could not imagine myself. I got a big head, man. I could not imagine that. I used to have hair. I used to have a lot of hair. I used to have a ponytail that used to come down. I had finger waves. I had it all.
Nah.
I'm part of the ball gang. I'm part of the clean shave gang.
25. I had to let it go. 25. It was down the middle. All gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Trying to grow this out. See how this works. It look rough right now.
You gonna get the big beard?
Trying, man. I ordered the whole kit.
Paul Bunyan?
I ordered the whole
Rick
kit.
Ross.
I want the Ricky Rose. That's what I want.
Oh no, the whole Rick Ross beard.
I want the Ricky Rose.
Gang. Okay.
See how it looks.
That's what's up.
It's weird if a man doesn't have any facial hair.
So you don't like a clean face, clean shaved face?
No, I don't.
More hair, or you like
Giving
it nice and trim? You like a well groomed, or you like it like
nasty?
Mountain man.
Look, now that you called it nasty, no, I don't like a nasty beard, but I don't discriminate. I mean, I don't like a patchy beard. That's the only thing I don't like. Like, if you can't like grow it all the way, then just be clean faced and get my face. But if you can grow a beard, whether you keep it short or whether you grow it out, Ricky Rose. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. The more beard, I don't know. It just feels like it's just lots of, I don't know. This show is over. I got on beard. I was like, if you're growing it out, I mean, don't skimp. Don't go. Don't. Like, give it all. I'll take it all.
That's funny. But all right, y'all. Until Monday,